I'm just doing this one.
We're now approaching the canal junction called Sandy Turn, where the southern end of the Icknield-Port Loop joins the main line. We'll emerge from under the bridge on our left later, after cruising all the way round the loop, which is part of James Brindley's old main line with its twisting and turning route. We're staying on the new main line with its more direct route. Brindley's original line was too slow for the increasing traffic which its early success brought, and Thomas Telford was brought in to survey the newer straighter line we're following now. Brindley's old main line took over 25 miles, that's 40 kilometres to reach Wolverhampton along its twisting route. The new main line reduced this to just 13 miles or 21 kilometres, which was an enormous saving in distance and time for through boats. The new route cut straight through the old route in several places, leaving loops to each side, 3 of which still exist today near Birmingham. The Ousel Street loop we cruised through earlier, the Icknield-Port loop will cruise around shortly on our left, and the Soho loop we'll see the entrance to on the right. Not only was the newer route straighter, but it was much wider, allowing 2 boats to pass each other easily. Another advantage was the creation of towing paths along both sides of the canal. Imagine what happens when 2 boats, each being pulled by a horse, meet when there's only one towing path. One rope had to be slackened, losing speed and time for the boat. The rope had to be passed over the other horse and the other boat, making sure you didn't knock the chimney off, and it required cooperation from both crews to work smoothly. Cooperation that would be forthcoming for another of your own company's boats, but perhaps not for a rival company, sometimes leading to unrest and the occasional towpath fight. This new route must have seemed like a motorway to the old boaters, who could complete their journey in peace. Another canal, starting near Wolverhampton, followed a similar twisting and turning route to reach the coalfields there. Officially named the Worley and Essington Canal, it soon became known as the Curly-Wurly to the old boatmen. Ahead is Rotten Park Junction, a crossroads where our new main line's route crosses the S-shaped route of the old main line, creating 2 loops as it does so. Straight ahead is Telford's newer direct route to Wolverhampton. To the right is the start of the Soho loop, Brindley's older twisting route to Wolverhampton. And to the left is the route we will take into the Icknield-Port loop, another part of the old main line. Listen for the skipper giving 2 blasts on the horn as the signal that we are going to turn left. Boats rely on horn signals to show their intentions at junctions, rather like road vehicles using indicators. 1 blast means we're turning to the right, 2 means we're turning left, while 3 means going astern. The skipper has had to learn these and several more signals as part of his training to hold the licence to skipper this boat. The loop is a great contrast to the new main line we are leaving behind. The loop has no towpath. It has long since been lost to the adjacent developments and no longer needed for horses with the advent of motorised boats. The only people who can visit this stretch of canal are those like you, lucky enough to be cruising on boats. Nature has been allowed to take over more of the canal, which is no problem as there are fewer boats using these loops. If we keep our eyes open, we can see all sorts of wildlife. Ducks and Canada geese are quite common along our entire route. Coots and moorhens are sometimes seen here. And if we're really lucky, we might even see a kingfisher appearing as a blue flash heading past the boat. Sometimes we can see a heron. These long-legged birds stand on the edge of the canal, staring into the water and watching for the movement of fish, ready to dive in after them. They will often keep moving along the towpath to keep ahead of the boat as they watch for fish disturbed by our movement. The water is clean enough for the wildlife to thrive. It may look a funny dark colour, but that's just the sediment from the bottom of the canal being stirred up by the passing of boats, and being a dark colour, it makes the water look almost black at times.
Why is it not going slow? Why is it not going fast? No, you know, it can go this fast. Go that fast. No, I'm going that fast.